There is a creature alive today who has survived millions of years of evolution without change, without passion, and without logic. It lives to kill. A mindless eating machine. It will attack and devour anything. It is as if God created the devil and gave him
a shitty game. Yeah, you heard me. Jaws for the NES.
Oh, my favorite.
Standing for Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES was released in the early 80s and revolutionized the gaming industry. Everyone wanted one. It was like the Wii. But much like the Wii now, no one cares about it and it's just forgotten. Around the late 1980s, the NES was at the height of its popularity, with many successful games like the Castlevania series, Super Mario Trilogy, Battletoads, Legend of Zelda, and many more. But also had many blunders like the Power Glove.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Back to the Future, basically every LJN game. You know what? You want to see all the crappy NES games? Go watch AVGN.
Now, I'm a big fan of Jaws, as you can see all this crap behind me. And just seeing this really upsets me. I mean, how come LJN, that little rainbow, had to just destroy everything? I mean, every movie title, they destroyed this, Back to the Future, Terminator, X-Men. I mean, it just makes me so angry. I just want to get up and...
Alright then, Jaws, the NES. Straight out of the bat, nice title screen. Oh, listen to that music. John Williams would be so proud. So the main goal here of the game is to sail your boat from one point of the map to the other. But it's so hard to do because you're always running to freaking something. It's so bloody annoying. And just once you do that, it just cuts away to a diver underwater just shooting stingrays and jellyfish. Occasionally just a little shark, but that's basically it. Now, I suppose they have to come up with something though. There isn't really many scenes in Jaws that you can base a game out of. But I guess if you can make a game out of freaking Wayne's World, then I suppose you can make a game out of Jaws as well then. But that doesn't resemble Jaws at all. I mean, does this look like Emily Island to you? What's up with that boat? That's not the orca at all. Anyway, you're trying to sail your boat around from point A to point B and running into something every 2 freaking seconds. And I might add that 95% of the underwater stages are exactly the same. Just shoot the stingray, shoot the jellyfish until the game decides to bring you back up to the surface. I mean, even the backgrounds and the foregrounds in the game are the same. So you're wasting your time trying to shoot these fish, trying to collect shells. Yeah, that's right, you heard me, shells. Sometimes when you shoot a fish, it turns into a shell, or a crab. You can get the crabs as well, but I just don't bother. Because when they fall to the ground, they just run away, and they don't really do anything except for give you extra points, so it's not really worth it. You really got to get these shells, because that's the only form of currency in the middle of this whole hole. Who cares, this game sucks anyway. When you get enough of these shells, you got to take them to one of the 2 harbours on different sides of the map. The more shells you get, the more power-ups you get as well, and sometimes you get other things, like you get a tracker that helps find a shark. You know, the tracker that Hooper uses in the movie that ties to the barrel, but you never see him use it again throughout the rest of the film. You know, that one. So the more power-ups you get, the easier it is and the quicker it is to fight your shark. There's also bonus stages as well, like flying a plane and dropping bombs on the jellyfish. These help you get shells as well, so once you do that, you just take your boat to one harbour. Oh, I might add that you can't go to the same harbour. You always have to go back and forth, running in the shit. You know, that really bothers me. you know, these shells. That's why shells. I mean, just imagine if somebody walks up to your shop or something and starts paying with shells. Bloody shells!
Yeah, mate.
Hello.
Can I have a brewski?
Yeah. I think that should be $2.50. That should be right there.
Keep the change.
So not even 6 minutes into the game, this tracker starts beating. Is that? Yeah, I reached No, not Jaws. Bruce. Jaws is the name of the movie, not the shark. So you fight Bruce. Look how small he is. Like, I'm serious. In the movie, he's 25 feet long. And here he's only, what, 5? That's not very freaking scary. I mean, he looks as intimidating as the shark from California games.
Hello there.
So if you're lucky, you also get a submarine as well to help you fight the shark too.
We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, yellow submarine.
But one hit and it's gone. So be careful. So if you get enough power-ups, as I already said, it'll be pretty damn easy to fight Bruce. When you're done, you just stab him with the front of the boat, like in Jaws Revenge. Which is pretty weird, actually, considering that the movie and the game both came out the same year. Maybe LJN just wanted to advertise the new movie. So when he jumps up, you give him a little stab with the front of your boat, and that's it, he's dead.
So is this the worst LJN game ever? No, I wouldn't say so. Is it the best game ever? No, I wouldn't say so. But it's still really boring. I mean, extremely boring after the first 2 minutes of the game. I mean, I'd rather sit there and listen to a 1970s phone ring for 2.5 hours. Hello? Someone there?
Good day, mate.
Hello?
Can I have what's it called again?
Temple on the Rock.
Temple on the Rocks.
I think that'll be about $2.50 right, Chanel?
Keep the change. Again!